NTA. We are live in Abuja. Electricity, an inevitable component of economic development anywhere in the world, remains a challenge. Nigeria's bane for economic growth and development has been lack of reliable and quality supply of electricity. Since the attainment of independence in 1960, Nigeria has remained largely stunted because of little or near absence of electricity to move the economy. This has led to several administrations tinkering with ideas on how to achieve adequate power supply enough to make the economy vibrant. In the beginning, it came power dams, Kainji, Shirero, for example, and then gas-powered electricity. Alongside these power generations are the issues of transmission and distribution that led to deregulation of the sector in order to achieve efficiency and sufficiency. Even at that, there has been continued search on how else to generate more megawatts that can serve the country. Hence, the idea of windmill, solar, coal, waste, and others. The federal government has indeed remained steadfast in providing fund and enabling environment towards improving power generation through alternative sources, of which the ongoing construction of the Mambila Dam is a sterling example. There are also efforts by some subnational governments and private initiatives towards improving power from different sources. That's the conversation tonight on Weekend File. Of course, we have some situation report, and our guest is the Managing Director, Rural Electrification Agency, Ahmad Salihijo. I am Kenen Ima Abodike, and to events making the news. Let's start with security matters. As the Nigerian troops continue to win the war against Boko Haram insurgency, an abducted Chibok schoolgirl alongside her husband who surrendered themselves to the military in Bama, local government area, Borno State, has been reunited with her family. Yagumsu Buka reports that Governor Babagana Umar Zulum handed over the girl to members of her family at the government house, Maiduguri.
Gladar Pogu was among the 200 Chibok schoolgirls abducted at Chibok Girls Secondary School in April 2014 by the Boko Haram insurgents. Since then, several of them have been in captivity, while some were released after negotiations with the Nigerian government. Ruth Pogu and her husband were said to have presented themselves to the Nigerian military at a location in Bama local government area of Borno State on the 28th of last month. Governor Babagana Umar Zulum urged families of those still in captivity to be patient as government is doing everything possible to return them.
It is a moment of joy for all of us because we saw one of the Chibok girls. The state government is collaborating with the Nigerian army and other security agencies with a view to establishing a platform that will allow us to get more of them.
Chairman Chibok Schoolgirls Movement, Yakubu Nkeki, while appreciating efforts of government in the fight against insurgency, expressed optimism that the remaining ones will soon be found. In Maiduguri, Yagum Subukar, NTA News.
The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, has assured Nigerians that despite challenges on ground, the Army will continue to take the fight to bandits and other criminal elements in their enclaves. The Chief of Army Staff gave the assurance during his operational visit to the 171 Battalion at the Forward Operations Base in Kosa, Daura, local government area of Katsina State. Dawuda Mohammed reports.
In continuation of his maiden operational visit to formations and units under the command of 8th Division of the Nigerian Army, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, inspected facilities at the 171 Battalion stationed at the Fort Muhammadu Buhari Forward Operating Base, Koza, Daura local government area of Katsina State. The Chief of Army Staff commended the soldiers and the base for their operational successes, which have significantly reduced incidents of banditry in the area, and pledged more support to enable them sustain the tempo.
The essence is to reinvigorate our operations and strengthen them, and now ensure that the troops take the fight to the enclaves of these criminals and destroy them. That's what we are doing, and that's what we continue to do.
The Chief of Army Staff also paid homage to the Emir of Daura in his palace, commending the traditional ruler for his support and guidance to the soldiers stationed in his domain. The Emir of Daura, Farouk Umar, while assuring of his continued support to the military, called on Nigerians to always provide security operatives with information to aid in tackling security challenges. Dauda Mohammed, NTA News.
In the meantime, Major General Abdul Khalifa Ibrahim assumes office as the new commander, Multinational Joint Task Force, MNJTF. Until his appointment, Major General Ibrahim was the General Officer commanding 7th Division of the Nigerian Army in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. A statement by the Chief of Military Public Information, MNJTF, Colonel Mohammed Dole, indicates that the brief symbolic ceremony was held at the force headquarters at Jamina, Chad. And as part of efforts towards assisting host communities, the Nigerian Air Force has conducted free medical outreach to more than 1,000 persons of Kwa and Gangaren Duse of Kano State. Muhammad Rabi Ali reports that the beneficiaries were mostly elderly with different ailments.
This is the second time the Nigerian Air Force is conducting free medical treatment to people of Kwa and Gangaren Duse, where the Air Force Comprehensive School located. The beneficiaries were treated mainly of malaria, hypertension, eye problem, surgery, among other ailments. One Ahmad, an 80-year-old woman, is battling with eyesight for more than 2 months. She says the outreach is timely.
I'm very happy since they gave me this glass. They said that if I put glass, I will see correctly.
We really appreciate what has happened here in our village.
We are happy very much because as you can see, we are much here and everybody has his own complaint and we are getting treatment the way it is.
And it is hoped that at the end of this exercise, that synergy that we are after, we will achieve that. We all know the banditry, the insecurity that is happening. If there is any need for any information from the neighboring communities, they will be able to channel it to the right channel.
For the likes of one Ahmed, who put on her glasses, a step towards regaining her sight, and hundreds of others, they say the gesture is worth a while. Muhammad Rabi Ali, NTA News.
The federal government has approved and released funds for the establishment of 3 livestock development centers in Yobe State. It is a pilot project at the Nasari Grazing Reserve situated in Jakusko local government area of the state. Bashir Ibrahim Nababa completes the report.
Not long ago, Garum Malam, a rural settlement in Jakusko local government area of Yobe State, was under siege by a group of herders that claimed lives and materials worth millions of naira. The development draws the attention of these stakeholders on the area, identified as the epicenter of such crisis, to fashion out ways to leverage on the federal government's plan to set up a livestock development center on about a 50-hectare piece of land provided by Yobe State government to address the recurring phenomenon. Under the initiative, 3 grazing reserves are to be established in the frontline communities of Nasari, Guljaji, and Badagana, located across Jakusko, Fika, and Bursali local government areas.
I think what brings problem is lack of communication. You can see how communication works. We understood each other. They know the purpose, why we are coming, and they understood the importance of peaceful coexistence.
Prior to the current federal government's intervention, Yobe State government has established a 2-hectare pasture production demonstration farm for growing of animal feeds for distribution free to herders to avoid conflicts associated with nomadism. From Damaturu, Bashir Ibrahim Nababa, NTA News.
Now, the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation has given 5 million naira to students of Marist College, Yangoji, Abuja, for inventing the Sense Box and Aqua Boat device, which are monitoring devices for air and water pollution. The Minister, Dr. Obonaya Ono, presented the grant to the school. The Minister said with the feat achieved by the students, Nigeria is well positioned to become a hub for creativity. He urged the students to fly the Nigerian flag high at the upcoming Students for Advancement of Global Entrepreneurship competition on the 13th of August this year, to hold virtually globally.
It is important that the research you have done, and through this research you've been able to invent things that are of very great use, that has tremendous application, because you want to monitor the quality of air and then water. And these are two very important things that we need for life. One of our departments will be giving you 5 million naira to assist you.
The Minister directed the National Office for Technology Acquisition and Promotion, NOTAP, to assist the young inventors get their research works protected through patenting. In politics, the African Action Congress, AAC, and some other opposition political parties contesting the Anambra State governorship election come November 6, 2021, say they are ready for the poll and already mobilizing the people of the state for a hate-free exercise. Timothy Yusuf reports that the party's national chairman were speaking at separate media briefing in Abuja.
At the National Secretariat of the Action Alliance, AA, the party's national chairman presented its governorship candidate, Ben Etiaba, and his running mate to the party.
I was a member of APC until the 29th of July. So how come I'm here?
We have what we call waiver in all political parties. He requested for it.
National chairman of the African Action Congress, AAC, who chairs the Inter-Party Advisory Council, Dr. Leonard Zenwa, while assuring of the party's readiness ahead of the November 6 Anambra governorship election, enjoined the electorate to resist some politicians in the state who might want to truncate the election through violence and procuring of court orders and judgments. Meanwhile, the National Publicity Secretary of the Jude Okeke-led faction of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, ABGA, Ikechukwu Chukwunyere, has reassured party members that peace will soon return to the party following the issuance of nomination forms by INEC and acceptance of the filled forms by Chukwuma Moji as required by Section 32 of the Electoral Act to contest the November 6 Anambra governorship election. In Abuja, Timothy Yusuf.
President Muhammadu Buhari extends best wishes to Labour and Employment Minister Senator Chris Nwabueze Ngige LON as he turns 69 on August 8, 2021. The president joins the medical profession, Labour community, the legislature, where the celebrant served as senator, and the people of Anambra State, whom he served as governor, to salute Dr. Ngige for his selfless stewardship to community, state, country, and humanity, wishing him greater health, strength, and sound mind. As he interfaces between government and organized labor working for industrial harmony, President Buhari wishes the minister well in all his endeavors. You're on to Weekend File on the NTA network service. Time for our first break. Do stay with us.
Hooray! You can now buy and register a new Airtel SIM card and enjoy 8 times bonus on all your recharges. Visit any certified Airtel shop today with your NIN and get instant double data and 8 times bonus on every recharge. If you don't have NIN, you can also register for it at the Airtel shop. This offer is available to all new Airtel customers.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Beat sensitivity pain fast with Sensodyne Rapid Action Toothpaste. Sensodyne Rapid Action Toothpaste. Available in a big 100-gram tube and a small 25-gram tube.
My son has always dreamt of being in the spotlight. That's why I give him Born Vita for everyday vitality that gives him the strength to pursue his dreams. Born Vita, strength to dream.
The future belongs to those who leverage on digital innovations.